Alright guys, welcome back to my review of the 2012 movie, The Watch. Great movie. Just got back from watching it, and it's really funny, and it's just a fun movie. If you're looking for something to watch this weekend, you really can't go wrong with this one. I thought it was very good. Just a lot of parts in this movie are just hilarious. And I really like this team of Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Jonah Hill. I can't remember the other guy's name. I think it's Richard Ayoade. But he was very good too. And I thought this was an awesome team. I would like to see a sequel to this in the future. And I just thought they really did a great job with this movie. Vince Vaughn, of course, plays the same character in absolutely every movie. But I like that character. I mean, I am a fan of Vince Vaughn. Even though he's always the same, I like it. And I thought Ben Stiller played kind of a, I guess he's kind of shy, a little bit controlling, kind of nerdy, I guess you would say, a little bit bossy. And Vince Vaughn plays himself. And Jonah Hill is kind of this, he wanted to be a cop, but he didn't pass the mental exam or the physical exam or any of that stuff. So he's kind of crazy. He wants to be a vigilante, basically. And then you have Jamarcus, who just wants to hang out. Kind of like Vince Vaughn. He's also kind of nerdy, and he just wants to hang out and do the watch thing as a group. And I thought all of them together really helped this movie out and made it something special. It was just very funny. And I'm so glad this was rated R. When I saw the trailer, I couldn't remember if it was rated R or not. And then I found out that it was, and it made me look forward to it even more because they can really do a lot with that when they're not limited. And so when I found that out, I was very excited because I thought they can do a ton of stuff with this, and they did. They did a ton of crazy stuff. So that was a plus. But yeah, I had been looking forward to this movie ever since I found out about it, and it delivered big time. I enjoyed the entire movie. How long was this? 240. I think it was just maybe an hour, almost two. Yeah, it was something around that, but I thought it was good, and I didn't get bored or anything. It's very entertaining the entire time. It is about aliens, as we all know from the trailers. And it's just about this group who creates the neighborhood watch to protect their town, and they end up discovering this huge conspiracy about aliens trying to take over, and that's what the movie premise is. And it was just very funny. So on to the spoilers. If you want to know what happens, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. So definitely I recommend this movie. Go check it out. But on to the spoilers. So it opens up with this guy who works at Costco, which is Ben Stiller's Evan. It's his Costco. He is the manager of the store. And the employee gets killed. We don't know what killed him. Of course, we know it was aliens later. And there's this cop. And he's very funny in the movie. He's constantly on Ben Stiller about the neighborhood watch. He says they're a joke. But he was really funny about the entire thing. What was the line he said? Ben Stiller is like, "What happened?" And he's like, "Oh, you know the guy who worked in here?" And he's like, "Yeah, it was Antonio." And he said, "Well, he's dead." And he said, "Really? He just became an American citizen." And the cop's like, "And that made you angry, didn't it?" And it was really funny, a great way to open it up. But they do have something with Ben Stiller and his wife. He's sterile, he can't get her pregnant, he's afraid to tell her the truth. But he finds out Antonio's killed, and he's really upset about this. And he goes to this football game where he does a speech to tell people, hey, we need to protect our town. We need to stop people from killing each other and wearing their skin. It's not cool. And Vince Vaughn is in the crowd, and Jonah Hill. So he starts the neighborhood watch, and they all meet together. And at first, Vince Vaughn really just wants to hang out and drink beers. And that's what they do, and then they slowly get wrapped up in this big conspiracy with these aliens taking over people's skin and becoming part of the town and trying to take over the world, basically. And they get all wrapped up into that, and it's they go on like these missions. Vince Vaughn's daughter is dating some guy they see at Costco buying Magnum condoms, and so they were making a lot of jokes about that. It was just very good. And so it all comes down to the very end of the movie, and I don't really feel like I need to spoil every single thing for you, so I'm not going to tell you like everything that happens, because there's really no point. I mean, it's a comedy movie. So but yeah, they have to fight the aliens, and they get all these guns, and they go to Franklin's house and Jonah Hill's house, and they get all these guns that he's got. And I'm trying to think of like any other really good scenes. The scene where they catch an alien was very funny. Jamarcus, the alien's coming right at him, and it's like he's just frozen in fear. And Ben Stiller hits it over the head with a garden gnome, and it cracks its neck, so they think the alien's dead, and they take it back, and they all pose for pictures with it. And then it comes back to life, and they start fighting it again. But yeah, just a lot of very good scenes in this movie, and I can't recommend this one enough. It was definitely worth seeing. Probably one of my favorite movies of the year so far. I really liked it that much. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my review of The Watch. Definitely go check it out if you can. I think you'll really like it. If you have seen it, leave your thoughts on this movie in the comments below, and that's it really. So thanks for watching.